Hi there, I'm Dr. Mary Travelbest, and this is my podcast. I'm a world traveler, professor, marketing expert, and all-around fun person. And I'm excited to connect with fellow travelers and share experiences like those today from Cape Breton, Canada. And now for the quickfire FAQ. Your mom, grandmother, or even your daughter told you to be careful when traveling solo. But did they ever do it? You are on your way because you're listening here. The question I get asked all the time is, what should I tell someone who discourages me from traveling? So here's my answer to you, and you can use it if you want. You can turn it around and ask for specific information on what they know about solo travel, how they learned about it, and what facts support their knowledge. Don't be confrontive, but do ask for some examples so that you can diffuse the situation. In the long run, they want what's best for you. Remember, they don't have an ulterior motive. They just want to be helpful. So when you tell them where you're going, how prepared you are, and that you have a sound system of backups, they will wish you well. So now we're going to talk about a confidence challenge. And your challenge is to use your map app at night. It's not the same as daytime, so you will have some other challenges, but once you do it, you'll have some confidence. So in future episodes, we'll discuss walking at night more. And if you like this confidence challenge, my book series on Amazon dives deeper into using maps and how to build confidence using them. So find the link in the description. And now for Cape Breton, Canada, and the Cabot Trail. It's our destination deep dive. Today, I'm taking you along one of the most breathtaking drives in the world, the Cabot Trail in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, Canada. The sheer beauty of this place will leave you in awe. Cape Breton Highlands National Park anchors this famous loop, which you can enter from either Cheticamp on the west or Ingonish Beach on the east. They're about 104 kilometers apart. So I suggest starting in a counterclockwise drive from east to west for the best morning vistas on the right side of the road, and later on, sunset views along the coast. But before you go, fill your gas tank. There are only a few gas stations along the way. So I'm going to talk about the outdoors. For hikers, the Skyline Trail is a 6.5 kilometer loop, about 2 hours, with sweeping ocean views, one of the most popular hikes in Canada. You might see moose, and you will see breathtaking cliffs. If you prefer a shorter option, try Broad Cove Mountain, or head east on the Coastal Trail and west to the Fishing Cove Trail or Corny Brook Trail by the waterfalls. If you don't have camping gear, you can rent ready-pitched cabin tents called Authentics, a great option to experience the park overnight. And if you love seafood, you're in luck. There's numerous small local restaurants that serve lobster, scallops, and fresh fish. If you want a local experience, stop by a whale museum or take a whale and seal cruise. Both are worth the time. So where should you stay? For budget stays, there's the Cabot Trail Hostel with beds and good value. I stayed at the Bear on the Lake, located in Waikokoma on the Bras d'Or Lake, centrally located for exploring the Cabot Trail. The vibe there was very welcoming, social, clean, and safe for solo women travelers. There was a shared kitchen and lake view deck for relaxing evenings. Now, back to the travel sites. Now, outside the park, stop in Baddock, home of the Alexander Graham Bell National Historic Site, and don't miss their famous lobster suppers. In Sydney and North Sydney, You can explore a miners' museum, local parks, or even take a ghost tour. One morning, I left my hostel before 7, snacks packed and spirits high. The drive was pure joy. No traffic lights, sunshine, and that incredible Celtic charm everywhere. Next time, I'm going to stop and visit the Gaelic College in St. Anne's, where you've got trail music and crafts. My Irish roots will be smiling. I even met a 70-year-old postmaster who invited me for a private swim on a local lake with a private entrance. It was hidden from view. I took a spontaneous dip with permission from the owner, and yes, it was a nude swim in nature. I just didn't have my bathing suit. I did lose my glasses, which I will mention later on, but it was worth it for that moment of freedom. So Cape Breton, it surprised me with the strong Celtic culture. There's even a school for the Gaelic language. But by the end of the day, I had driven nearly 600 kilometers. My heart was full, and my camera was also full of beauty. So other stops that you can take is the Glendora Distillery in Glenville for a quick visit or coffee. You could also go to Margaree Harbor and stop at the beach for photos of where the river meets the sea. And you can visit the Acadian fishing village of Cheticamp. It's known for rug hooking and vibrant culture. Also, lunch in Cheticamp, the Doryman Pub and Grill or Harbor Restaurant. And you continue north to Pleasant Bay and visit the Whale Interpretive Center. Now, on the east side of the trail, you can find breakfast with coffee and a bagel at the hostel in Baddock. And you can also try the Wheeler Cafe. Now I'm going to give you some travel tips, kind of in general here. Could use them in Cape Breton. If you're a woman who's liking to solo travel, what will you find on the roads here? At least in the trail, the Cabot Trail, the roads you'll find are very well maintained, but do allow extra time for scenic stops. Avoid driving after dark on the trail. If you're not comfortable driving, consider joining a guided tour for a more stress-free experience. And what should you pack? Definitely layers. A light rain jacket, walking shoes, refillable water bottle. Safety? Cape Breton is a haven for women who are solo travelers. The locals are not just friendly, they're also incredibly helpful, making it one of the safest places you can visit. And the timing? Early June to October is the ideal time for visiting Cape Breton. Planning your trip during these months will ensure you don't miss out on the stunning fall colors in September, too. And connectivity? Cell service can be spotty, so I recommend you download those maps in advance. And now, the smart move and slip up. I told you I lost my reading glasses while in Cape Breton on the Cabot Trail. I needed them for many reading activities, so that was a first on the trip. After 10 weeks of not losing glasses, I finally did. They must have fallen out of my pocket when I was going swimming in the lake. I had a spare pair and was able to buy another one in a shop a few days later. This experience taught me the importance of securing personal items, especially when engaging in outdoor activities. And now the resources roundup. I'm going to give you a list of the 10 best drives. And this is according to the book, 10 Best of Everything. I'm going to add the Cabot Trail as number 11. Hint, hint. So number 1, Pacific Highway, California. Number 2, Route 93, Canada and USA. Highway 362 in Quebec. The Dalton Highway, Alaska. And then the Kancamagus Highway in New Hampshire. The Route 100 in Vermont. Northern Spain. The Rhine River. The Southern Hills of Italy, and the Ring of Kerry, Ireland. How many of these 10 best drives, or even 11 best drives, have you done? Let me know. I'd love to hear. And did you know that you can connect with Dr. Travelbest on other platforms? See the show notes for those details.
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travelbest, that is.